Why does that look like post-divorce Michelle Obama? What did they mean by that? By the way, body type 1 and body type 2 are back. Yep. You thought that was gone forever, but nope, it decided to return with a vengeance here in Oblivion the Remaster. That's right, because everybody wanted that from Elder Scrolls. So here you go, a recap here from Pirate Nation, posting a meme he found here. You got Elder Scrolls, the original here with Oblivion. Well, not the original Oblivion, but there you go. Male and female. There you go. Change your gender, change your sex here in Skyrim. And then over here at the remaster, we just decided to go to body type 1 and body type 2. Now, again, the problem with this is that when you go doing body type 1, body type 2, you are inherently running out and saying one of these is better than the other, right? It doesn't matter. Like you got the old, young and old slider here, and you've got your skin tone slider here. Apparently, the less you have 0 there, I guess, less skin you have, skin tone, I guess, 100% skin tone. You saw what that looked like. That's post-divorce Michelle Obama right there with 100% skin tone. So, again, I don't know what they mean by this. There are certainly commentary to be made about making 100% of anybody's skin tone. I'm sure there's a couple songs out there on YouTube. If you search "I'm 100% in the search bar, you'll probably get an autofill that makes your eyebrows raise. Hold it. It looks like 73% of you watching this aren't subscribed. Time to click that button. You know where to find it. But I wonder if that's what Todd meant. I wonder if that's what the good old Todd meant. We'll have to wait and find out. But the problem with doing body type 1 and body type 2 is that you inherently mean that one is better than the other. And that means that, because again, when we do this with male and female, these are not categories that are meant to be compared to one another in a ranking order. When we do A and B, this is because A comes before B. This is in a list. We apply ranking to this. There's a reason why rate your favorite between 1 and 10 is between 1 and 10, not apple and orange, because these are not things that can be quantified as greater than the other. And so we place 1 up here at the best because it is a single representation of what our preference is, and then the 10 down here because we're a little muddy about what we like. All right? Here we have body type 1, which of course is the female because they inherently understood what they were doing. They couldn't make the body type 2 because RuneScape did that and got a hell of a lot of shit for it. So here you go. You got body type 1 and body type 2. So body type 2 is the male because, we have to make sure that we're not saying the female sex is inferior, even though we're trying to acknowledge that there is no sex, right? Do you see that? Do you see what's happening here? Do you see it? It's real deep and it's real dumb, but it's there. And that's the issue, is they knew that they were inherently applying value, numerical value, to these body representations now. So they made the 1, that way they wouldn't piss off the feminists. Because who cares if men don't like being number 2, Who cares if men don't like that? Doesn't matter. But if women do, the whole world is going to come screeching to a halt. And we saw that happen over and over and over again. And again, this is different from the original. Pirate Nation goes ahead and posts a screenshot from a music video from the, a playthrough video from the Nerdy Gamer Gal, okay? You can check out that person's YouTube video. But you've got female and Argonian. That doesn't look like an Argonian to me, but I don't know, maybe it hadn't caught up just yet with the rendering, but that does not look like an Argonian, that's for sure. But not any Argonian I've ever known anyway. But you might be wondering why all this is coming up. Well, there was a bit of a boo-boo, or perhaps something on purpose, over there at Bethesda. They apparently released this before the official announcement of just what the hell this was all about. So it's over on Steam right now. You can get it. It's been out for quite a while now, apparently, because they just hit the live button and completely disregarded when the official announcement was supposed to drop. Again, you'd never know with Bethesda. Like, it's all, the bugs are a feature. Remember? The bugs are a feature. And so we do have some bad news, though. Down the road here, we have found out that mods are not supported. Now, I don't know about you, but the most fun that I had in PC-based Skyrim was with the mods. So I don't know what you're doing by taking the mods out. That definitely, more people played Skyrim, by the way, to be attacked by flying, fire-breathing Randy Savage and flying, fire-breathing Thomas the Tank than they did to just play Skyrim, okay? Not a lot of people are like me that want to spend like 14 hours running around, 14 hours a day, just running around inside the map looking at everything cool, like the Dwemer. I love the Dwemer civilization. It was a really fun time just going around and reading all of their stuff. I'm that guy that goes, and reads the lore, by the way. So that's me. But they have a really interesting backstory, the Dwemer. So I again, you should read the books. You should read the book. They're there for a reason. Old Todd would want you to read those. He stayed up all night writing them. You know that. He stayed up all night. The books are repetitive. Don't get me wrong. There aren't a billion books in Skyrim. I found about how many did I find? It was a lot. It was more than a handful out there, and they're all different stories. A lot of them have to do with Talos, of course. A lot of them have to do with Talos. He's a badass. Talos is a badass. But speaking of badass, we do have a good news, right? One little bit of good news about this. Teeny tiny little bit of good news. The horse armor's back. So, for all you guys who like to pimp your ride, apparently you could do that now, and that's not a mod anymore. So, God forbid you trick out your horse though with a mod. Get those spinner horseshoes on it, right? Get the Sketcher horseshoes that light up when it runs. Or the flying horse, the amazing flying horse that we kept seeing chasing us around when the guards would spot us when they were on horseback and wanted to ask us questions. They'd just materialize out of thin air to let you know that you were being taken to jail for stealing something and then fly off into the horizon when they were done. You know what? I hope that this remaster really has that kind of charm where everything's just a little bit off. I really hope that it has that kind of charm. But you'll have to let me know what you think about all this down in the comments below. I realize this conversation is a little bit short about this, but when it comes down to body type 1 and body type 2, it's just too stupid to draw out into a full explanation. Everybody and their brother knows that this is dumb and they shouldn't do it. I look forward to Marathon embracing this new idea of how to list characters because that'll just be another tip on the top of the iceberg about to take out Bungie. We'll have to wait and find out if this hurts Bethesda, but where it's a remaster, I'm pretty sure people are just going to go over it and kind of go for the nostalgia of the whole experience. And again, we'll have to wait and find out how deep these rewrites go, but given that there's body type 1 and body type 2 right out of the gate, I can't imagine that there's nothing else in the game that hasn't been altered for agenda purposes. So, again, if you find anything, let me know down in the comments below. And, as always, guys, good luck out there.